A few months ago, we delivered the ability to open sketch files directly within Adobe XD, carrying over artboards, layers, symbols, and effects. The response from our users has been overwhelmingly positive. In this month's release of Adobe XD, we're continuing to improve on the sketch file conversion while implementing some of the workflow enhancements requested by customers like you. Let me take you through some of the improvements we've made. I'm here in my Sketch application, and let me point out a few aspects of this file. You'll notice on the upper left-hand corner, I have the concept of pages. This allows me to kind of organize my thoughts into particular gatherings. Rather than one large design canvas with multiple artboards, they can break out into pages. So I've got the mobile flow that's on this individual page. If I click onto exploration, I have some design explorations, and then if I click onto symbols, I can see all of the symbols that are used in this particular project. The next thing I want to point out, if I click back to the mobile flow, you'll notice that Sketch now natively supports the ability to wire together individual artboards into a flow. And I have a number of wires that are defined connecting my individual artboards together. Lastly, if I click on any individual item here on the design canvas and then drill down to the color panel, you'll notice that I have a number of different color swatches in this design. Some are what are known as global colors. These are colors that are persistent across Sketch projects. So whenever I open a new file, those colors will be there. I also have document-specific colors. These are colors that occur just in this particular project. Let's go ahead now and open up this file in Adobe XD. There are a number of ways I can open up the Sketch file. I can just drag the Sketch icon onto the XD application icon. I can right-click and select XD as an application source. I can come directly into XD and open it as though I were opening an XD file. So if I just click on Open, I'll select that native Sketch file and click Open. Now, XD is going to come through and convert all of that Sketch source content over to XD, but the process happens very quickly. Now, the first thing you'll notice if you're familiar with the Sketch to XD workflow is that we've now started to categorize content from individual Sketch pages into groupings on the design canvas. So I've got the mobile flow page, the exploration page. I also have a page for symbols. The symbols have already been loaded into the Assets panel, so if I want a little less clutter, I can just select the symbols on the canvas and delete them. Next thing you'll want to notice is if I zoom on into, let's say, the mobile flow layout, and scroll this up a bit, when I switch over to prototype mode and select all of my artboards, notice that the flow has been preserved. Any wires that I defined in Sketch carry over directly into XD. I'll go ahead and switch back to design mode, and let's zoom in on some of the individual artboard details. If you remember in Sketch, I went ahead and applied different image effects to my images. They've been flattened and preserved here in XD. If I come in and select an individual color, so an object that has a color fill, in the Fill panel, we now include not only the document-specific colors, these towards the bottom, but any global colors that might have been defined in the Sketch source file carry over in that color panel. If I want to convert my colors into individual styles that I can change globally, I can do that easily. If I move so that I can see more of the artboards on the canvas, I'll come in and select a few of the artboards. And in the Assets panel up towards the top, in the Colors area, if I hit the plus sign, it's going to basically load those colors as a global attribute. If I come in now and edit any one of those color instances, notice that it updates on the design canvas to the color that I've selected. Well, now that I've imported this file from Sketch to XD, I can continue to take advantage of the unique XD features and take my work further. All I need to do is pull down on File to save, and it'll save out as a native XD file. Please do continue to let us know the features you'd like to see here going forward as you try out these enhancements yourself.